The Top Fuel semifinals, Shirley Muldowney against Jean Snow. A pair of veterans as Jean Snow takes on the lady that has won the World Championship twice. For Snow, he was instrumental in funny car racing in the mid to late 60s, helped develop the cars as we know them today. Steve?
This is Jean Snow. You haven't seen him on Diamond P Sports because when he was the first of the big funny car stars, they didn't televise drag races back then. You raced for a living for so many years, and you retired from racing, went into the oil business, have done well. You're back racing for the fun of it now.
Yeah, that's really nice for a change where if you can't make a race, well, you're going home and worry about it the next time.
Now you race Shirley.
Yeah, now we race Shirley. She and I have raced 3 times. She's won twice. I've won once. I'm hoping I'm going to even it up this time.
The prototype of the laid-back Texan from Fort Worth, Jean Snow, but he's going to have every bit of concentration that he can muster to try to get ahead of this woman at the finish line. Shirley Muldowney, as we said, she has won the World Championship title twice, the only person ever to do that in Top Fuel racing. For Jean Snow, a return to the sport after several-year layoff. Instead of funny cars, he's encased in the roll cage of that Top Fuel dragster. And a great start for Shirley Muldowney. She builds up a big lead at the middle of the course, and there's a 5.87 second elapsed time. Her speed, 232 miles an hour. Shirley with a wave to our Diamond B cameras as back on the starting line, the possibility of an all-woman final grows even greater. This woman, Lucille Lee, coming into the sport just a year ago, has already won 1 major NHRA title. Steve's caught up with Shirley.
Shirley Muldowney's comment, Davis, she rose out of the cockpit, looked at the motor and said, wonderful. A picture-perfect pass, the prototype of a good run, a 5.87, and the reaction timers told us you had a full 1/10 of a second advantage off the line.
Ooh, that does help sometimes, but that's like a needle in a haystack, you know, taking a new pump off the shelf and runs off.
Replace it's like a heart transplant.
Unbelievable. I'm impressed myself.
All right, we've got Lucille Lee and Gary Beck on the starting line. What do you think?
Beck, of course.
Okay, Shirley Muldowney makes no bones about her sentiments.
Steve, it's obvious who she wants to race in the finals, and that would be Gary Beck. But one thing's got to happen. Gary Beck has to win this race against Lucille Lee. Car owner Mark Danikas checking things over on the Lucille Lee car. For Gary Beck, patiently concentrating, creeping his way up to the starting line. Lucille Lee, as you remember, had lots of problems in the previous round. In fact, they had to put a whole new motor in. This could make a difference for her. Mark Danikas giving her the okay as they approach the electronic beams across that starting line. The light beam marking the official starting line, and up in smoke goes Lucille Lee. Gary Beck has got it, and his parachute comes out. It is Lucille Lee smoking out another motor. And what an unbelievable series of events as Lucille Lee using up another motor in the race against Gary Beck. As we watch again, look at her lose traction. The tires just smoking like it is a burnout. The race is over at that point. Gary Beck has it won, but look at his parachute come out.
It's getting warm down here, David, as Lucille Lee removes a wet tile she had tucked under her Nomex fire seat, and her helmet comes off. When it's your day, it's your day. When you smoked the tires, you thought you were through.
Oh, I did. I really did. When I seen his chute come out, that was great.
Well, parachute had to have shaken out probably on his car.
Yeah, more than likely. I'm sure it did with Gary.
Well, it looks like Mark Dennis and the crew have a lot more work to do because you had to stay with it this time. They can't criticize you for winning the race and staying on the motor.
Oh, that was great.
Well, here we go. The moment a lot of people have been waiting for, an all-girl final.
Yeah, I'd like another shot at that.
You know, that's just what she said.
I'll bet.
For the first time in history at an NHRA national event, 2 women in the finals of Top Fuel Eliminator, Lucille Lee and Shirley Muldowney. We're coming